Welcome you guys to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever the case may be. My name is Rich, this is RR37 and we're back once again today with another episode of this Middlesbrough career mode. Really having some fun with this series. I hope you guys are too. And again, if this is your first one, welcome, and all the ones previous to this are all up on the channel to watch if you want to go and do that and see it from the very beginning. Today we're starting off though, as you can see, with highlights of the Watford game following the last episode where we got some really good results, but we were playing some really gorgeous football in that episode as well. Hopefully that can continue over to today. This is a nice little move here. Can we finish it off though? It is Reina, and of course he slots it past the keeper. It is very rare that this guy misses. So the highlights of that game, a little bit misleading. We had a lot more of the game than the highlights let on there. It's just for once our finishing let us down. But in any event, we come away with another clean sheet, which is nice. And of course the 3 points, hopefully setting us up for another successful episode today. As you can see, next up is Real Madrid. This is how the group phase looks in the Champions League at the moment. Big ask today, big ask to get anything from the Bernabeu, but if we can, we are pretty much through to the knockouts, which is absolutely insane, with 2 games to spare as well. But like I say, that form could be misleading at the moment. It is going to be so tough to go to the Bernabeu and get anything from that game. And also, as a little added caveat to that game, we're going to have to put out the second team, because I think it's 2-3 days after that we go back into the Premier League and we will be facing none other than my beloved Manchester United. And at the moment the Premier League still for me takes priority over the Champions League. I'm still kind of shocked that we're even in the Champions League this season, so the objective still, as you know, is to be safe in the Premier League as quickly as we can possibly be. Before the game as well, we've got some messages here. Goranen wants a start, which he's absolutely going to get. We've got a squad report for the youth team, which we'll go through maybe in a later episode. But we will have a look at the new players that they've found. This guy here, Mahrez, looks okay actually. 54 max overall, but he is only 15 years old, so hopefully we can get him above that. He looks alright as well, but as for Tavares, probably not. Borges, definitely not. Garcia, no. Conceição, no. And again, Gabriel Maroas, no. So only the couple from Brazil this time, and they're actually ones that went over from the last, so it's down to Uruguay. Can we find anything from here? It's been so disappointing in Uruguay so far. He looks okay though. Arango. Again, 56 max overall. He's a bit disappointing, but he's only 16 and we've took nothing really from there yet, so we'll have him. Oh, Samuel Mercado here. With second time we've looked at him. Max 63 overall for 15. He's really not bad. 76 to 94 as well. We'll definitely be signing him up. And similarly with Juan Castillo, yeah, he's got to be signed up as well. 77 to 94 and a 61. Carrasco here as well, 55 max overall. Not the greatest, but the potential's good. Have they found anything new for us this time? 66 to 90 is a no, and no, they haven't. Oh, hold on, I think maybe they have. Jesus Ferrer looks really good there, so happy with that. He's coming up straight away, no doubts. And it is now time for us to flip over to the second team. It looks a really bad decision on paper, this, but we are so close now to getting to the knockout phase in the Champions League. I actually think we can. I'll prefer not to, but we can afford to come away with nothing here and still qualify. So for me, it's not as big as the United game in the Premier League at the moment, and I know it is mad to say that, but prioritising the things the way we're prioritising them. I just really don't think it's as big as the United game. As long as we don't get absolutely mashed up here and get a big blow to the confidence, I think we should be fine. Narrow result in our last game. For me, that was a difficult game, the Watford one. We just really struggled to put the ball in the back of the net, which is very unlike us. But we're going to have games like that, so it's nothing really to worry about. And the team's been absolutely flying lately. Can we keep the run going? It is imperative that we don't get distracted and we keep up those same levels of concentration, especially going where we are going right now to the Bernabeu. For me, the temple of football. It's going to be so hard this. I'm already getting PTSD from the Porto game. It's really the first time in a big game with a team you'd expect, or a club you would expect, to be at the sharp end of this tournament that we're going to go running out there with the second team. We're going to make some minor adjustments though. Silas needs a start, so he comes in. Jeffrey's going to come on the bench because obviously Reina has just had his game. I'm happy with Martinelli, Phoenix and Roberts. We got Pavon and Urzi on the bench if we need to bring them on. Guest is going to come out for this one just because the level of opposition. And other than that, I think we're okay. The back four is the normal second team back four. We've got Evan and Havard on the bench. Of course, I forgot to bring those on in the Watford game, so come what may, I have to bring those on today just to get that objective out the way. But other than that, I think we are good. Against Hazard, Moura, Rodrigo, Valverde, Neves, Pogba, Mendy, Varane, Koulibaly, Carvajal and Courtois. What a team. The same team that went with in the last game, so let's just hope today it's a fingers crossed kind of game really. And so here we go then. Our fans today are going to be up there with the gods, high in the stands in this temple of football. It is the Champions League. It is a game that can really put us through to the knockout stages of this competition today. It is going to be a game that really tests the limits of this second team as well. So excited, oh absolutely. Nervous, you better believe it. It is going to be a really big game for us. And yeah, we need a good start for definite. We can't let these dominate the ball from the beginning. We need to quiet our fans down. And we need to impose ourselves and our game on them if we possibly can. That is much easier said than done, but that's some nice teamwork to get that ball back there, doubling up on Mendy, I believe that might have been, and Roberts could be through here already. We are less than 5 minutes into this game. Can he hit it across the keeper? He can. It's a big, strong right hand from Courtois, but that is a very encouraging start. Right now, guys, right now, not really sure what to say. We have controlled the first 10 minutes of the game. We're finding gaps in this Madrid defence. Again, it's not really surprising, but we've got players that can just run off Pogba. He's not really going with them. And we've got Phoenix on the ball here, waiting for the overlap from Roberts, and we're 1-0 up. We are 1-0 up, 13 minutes into the game, and we could be on our way to the knockouts. And by the way, if we beat Madrid today, there is a very good chance that they don't even get into the knockout stages. And that man Roberts, I think that's his second maybe of the Champions League. It is indeed, and that is a big goal. It's one though that we know with the old dynamic difficulty, or whatever you want to call it, that's in this game, could actually flip the way that this game goes. But Dijksteel's done well there. Got the ball up to Roberts now. Silas has got it. Can we get inside? We can get inside Varane, but we can't get past him. And yeah, that comes to nothing. Oh dear, that is a bad turnover, and this looks very dangerous right now. Ball's clipped over to Hazard. We need Dijksteel to get back here. He kind of has. It's through to Pogba, Moura now, and it's 1-1. Just like that, it is 1-1. and that is what Real Madrid can do. The game has felt really different since we put that first one in. I did kind of predict that was going to be the case, and just look at the Bernabeu absolutely rocking right now. Pogba arriving late, just pops it off to Boro. Ramsdale's got no chance, and Boro gets himself a goal in the Champions League. His first one. Wouldn't you just know it'd have to come against us, wouldn't it? But yeah, we just got to keep playing our football. Remember, a point is good enough for us to get through today, so it's not the end of the world. We just have to make sure we don't give away anything silly now and put ourselves in a really bad position. Hopefully we can do that. We did start well. Like I said, we have found gaps in their defence, so we can get through. We've just actually got to use it and do it. Phoenix now tries to do just that, but Koulibaly there, way too strong for him. Boro pops that one off to Valverde, and they've got men over on this left hand side once again. Hazard now. Oh, Wood's done really well there, and he can bring that one away. He's got a runner there, but he can't get it to him, and Mendy now so high up the pitch has got Hazard on the edge of the box. Lucas has just got free in there as well. We're just trying to stop this cross coming in. They actually play it inside nicely. We get a touch on that, and Hazard hits it. Good save from Ramsdale. Madrid are definitely more up for this than they were at the Riverside, that is for sure. They've actually gone short here. That caught me out. We've got it away though, and they have yet another corner. Will they go short again? We're going to go out just in case. They don't go short this time, and I think, no, that's another corner. I actually thought that was a goal kick. You can't even see our fans there. They're so high up in that shot. Ridiculously good stadium, this one. Boro gets himself free again. No, he's got two men with him there. Thankfully, yes, we do deal with that. Goranen does really well, and then gets fouled. He's not give that as a foul, and we're 2-1 down. Surely that was a free kick. Ruben Neves has put Madrid 2-1 up, but for me there, we really should have had a free kick. I need to see the replay there. I just don't see how he gets the ball there. And then as soon as it's not given, everything happens so quickly. We try to get the block in there with Wood, but Neves gets the shot off too quickly, and now we're in a bit of trouble. Because honestly, since Madrid got their goal, well, since we got ours really, oh, hold that thought for a minute, with Ramsdale does well there, but what on earth was that? I believe it was Dyke Steele. He was meant to just clear the ball, and for some reason he's tried to turn before clearing it instead. Let's just take another look. I'm sure it is him. That is a brilliant save from Ramsdale, but yeah, Dyke Steele, instead of just hacking the ball clear, decides I need to take a touch and set myself first, and that has let Boro get a second, and well, that could be that, to be honest. We are in big trouble now, because what I was starting to say was, since we scored our goal, we know where the weakness is in the Madrid defence side defensively, as we can see here now. Silas, come on, get us back in the game, lad. Maybe not then. We know where to get in. It's behind Pogba every time that we can get in, but it's getting into the areas of the pitch where we can actually do that, and that at the moment is what Madrid are stopping us from doing before we get into half time. And what on earth is Courtois doing here? Koulibaly has it now. I think they're just going to run the clock down until half time now. In the end, they do work it out pretty nicely actually. I think Cook there went in a bit late as the ball went. That's got to be offside, surely. No, it's not offside. We could be in trouble again here then. I was 100% sure. I was obviously 100% wrong as well that that was offside, but no, Madrid have decided they're going to keep the ball by the looks of it. Hopefully that's what they've decided. They're going to get the chance here, aren't they? Defender falls over, big save from Ramsdale once again. It was straight at him, but still that needed saving, and that is half time. And Yeah, we've got real work to do in this second half if we're going to get anything out of this game at the moment. So the second half's underway. I did take time to try and think of some subs, maybe a system change to try and get us back into this, but we do have a really strong bench that could probably do something, but whether they can get us 2 goals back in this game is a different thing altogether. We'd have to do it without conceding as well, and well, just forget what I was just saying because we've conceded already. Pogba with a 3-header in the box. Unbelievable what's going on at the minute. We've been so good defensively this season, but that's almost embarrassing in a way. Pogba gets himself on the score sheet, and really well and truly now I think this game has passed us by. I was thinking maybe an early goal, and you just never know in the second half for us, but it's Madrid that go and get that instead, and at this point I don't think it's worth changing anything now, to be honest. We've just got to put our thoughts to the United game, which is what we was doing anyway. This was always going to be a big ask, especially with our second team out. And to compound things, as expected, Leverkusen just score against Plazen as well. So they're definitely going to move to level points with us, and surely this time it is offside. It is indeed. Yeah, they're going to move level with us. They might even overtake us if this gets much worse. Thankfully, Mora's gone off. He's been a nightmare. But unfortunately, Immobile comes on, so I don't know if that's better or worse for us, really. Can Phoenix do something here? We're finally getting behind. Oh, that's beautiful. And Silas gets us a goal out of nowhere. That changes things a little bit. We can't pick the ball up for some reason, so we will celebrate. But Phoenix done well to run into space there, and when he did, this pass just split the Madrid defence. For some reason, that's gone off there, okay. And Silas couldn't really miss from where he was, and there's a little glimmer of hope again now in this one. Madrid here though, looking to remove that glimmer of hope with Immobile. He has got that through to Neves as well. This is looking very dangerous. Well done there to Fry, and he's actually got the goal kick somehow out of that as well. We play it out short. Wood's got it now. He's not had the best of days today. Fry has actually been pretty good. Oh, that's nice over the top there for Roberts. I see Silas, who's actually stopped his run. Thankfully, Phoenix is running past him. Come on, Tom, please. He has as well. It's 4-3, and all of a sudden, again, we can't pick the ball up, but we are back in this game thanks to Phoenix. It was a nice little move from us. You can't call it a counter because it started from our goal kick. We've worked it through really nicely. And Phoenix, again, just running off of Pogba, who doesn't want to come back with him, does nothing when he catches up to him. And Phoenix take nothing away from him. Again, on the big night, our youth academy product has come up trumps for us, and we just might have a chance of rescuing this game now. What a turnaround it would be if we could do it. But there's still a lot of football to be played in this one. There's still a long way to go. Madrid straight away looking to get that 2-goal cushion back here. Rodrigo has tortured Coulson down that wing all game long. And Madrid come again now with Carvajal. Oh, what a touch that is. That's disgusting. And there is nothing that you can do except admire that goal. That was absolutely unbelievable from Real Madrid. The fans rightly go mad at that one. I'm in awe of that myself. Absolutely unreal. Just look at that. What can you do about that? Again, Immobile gets himself free. But that touch, oh my god, that touch set up that goal, and we find ourselves 2 goals down again. And who knows what is going to happen next in this game, really. We've won that one well on the edge of our box. It's a decent ball up as well. Phoenix again here. Create space. Silas has run into it, but can he beat Varane? He has beaten Varane. That shocked me, to be honest. And the composure, we're once again back in this game. We can now get the ball and get this game restarted. 13 minutes left to try and rescue the most unlikely of points here. That's disappointing from Varane, but it's brilliant from Silas. The finish as well, so cool, calm and collected he was there. And that puts us right back into this game. What a game this has been as well, by the way. Unbelievable. How many more goals is there going to be? Well, hopefully at least one more, and hopefully it comes for us. Dyke Steele has won that beautifully there. And can we get right back on the attack now? Silas spins away from his man really well. He's got no support though, and ends up losing it in the end. Here comes Madrid again now. On the edge of the box, they're just moving the ball around, not really looking for anything at the moment. Oh, but I say that, and yeah, that is it now. We wanted one more goal, but we wanted it our way. It's gone the way of Madrid. Immobile again. It's a great ball across the box. I didn't even see this one coming myself. There it is. And yeah, there's not enough time left now to pull this one back. We just, you can't concede 6 goals in the Champions League really and expect to get anything out of the game. We're going to bring on our changes now, because why not? We might as well at least tick the box for that in this game. But it seems a little bit unfair to bring anyone else on now. They're not going to have chance really to impact anything. So we're just going to kick the ball out, get our changes on. And yeah, that's going to do it for this game. Madrid are back in contention in the group now. We've kept, considering they've scored 6, we've kept the goal difference swing to almost a minimal really, which is a positive thing for us. And yeah, we just got to see the time out in this one now. Hopefully not concede another one. If we can nick another one, great, even though it won't really alter the result now. Hope we might be able to try and do that here. Phoenix again getting himself into space. He's had to turn back this time though. Silas doesn't decide to run past Roberts when Roberts had the ball. But we might get Martinelli in here. Go on, Martinelli. No. It is wide. That would have been nice. Oh well, it is what it is today. I did say all the way through, even in the build-up, it was going to be such a big ask today, especially with the second team out there, to get anything out of this game. We've made a good fist of it, so I'm happy with that. But if anything is learned, it is that the second team is not good enough to win us games like this when we have to rotate. And the fact that they're out here today because I want the best team fresh for the Premier League means that I don't really trust them to get the job done in the Premier League in the big games either. So it's an area we can improve in for sure, of course, and that I think is what the next step is in this career mode. It's to improve the second team, really get them, close the gap between them and the first team, and feel more confident when we do have to rotate, because the way the league started, this is legitimately where we are now. We're competing for Champions Leagues, we're competing at the top end of the Premier League table, and we have to start thinking that way now. So yeah, the next step I think is to try and close the gap between the first and the second team. As for that game though, as a one-off, I really can't knock the fight and the spirit of the team. We kept on trying to come back, and there's a couple of times in the game where I thought that we really were going to do it, so I can't be too upset really. This is what the group looks like now though. Madrid are very much back into contention. But we need to, it's not really for us to focus on that. We need to get something out of one of the last 2 games. If we don't do it against Leverkusen, it's not really the end of the world, because you look at Plazen down there, scored just the 1 goal, conceded 15. I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to go out there and beat them. So I still think that we're all but through, to be honest. It just makes things tighter than they were before, really, that's all. Goranen's happy that he played, and he did play alright, to be fair. He was always going to be up against it in that midfield battle. But hopefully we have to now go and get these points against United to justify that rotation and that decision, and that in itself is going to be a difficult job. We know United kind of, for me, in this save anyway, mirror the team that I'm watching in real life. You feel slightly confident that you can go out there and do a job on them, but then on their day, if they have one of their days and they turn up, they can cause a lot of damage, and they can go out there on their day for me and beat almost anyone. So we have to put respect on their name. We have to go out there, be professional, do our job. A clean sheet at home we need, but it's probably out the question today, I would say. We're going to try and do it, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be tough to do that. We'll just check the bench before kicking off, and I think everything is alright, to be honest. Yeah, there's nothing that I'd really want to do. We try and get some game time today guessed, but whether we can do that or not depends on how the game pans out, really. The United squad with Isaac up there, that's nice. Fernandes behind him, always dangerous. Rashford, got to keep an eye on him. But the fact that they've gone with James, Fred and McTominay, there's not really an attacking threat to be that worried about there, I don't think. I don't feel like McTominay and Fred are going to threaten us going forward. Dan James is quick, but I feel like, for me at least, he lacks a final ball. He lacks the finish. So it looks to me like Ollie's gone out there and tried to be solid and said to Rashford, Isaac and Fernandes, go and win us the game. So it's up to us to keep them out. If we can do that, I always think that there's a chance of scoring past this United side. So yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting, that is for sure. We're going to try to keep the ball as best that we can. Play a little bit with the brakes on at home again, which is really annoying, but again, it's such a high priority objective that I definitely want to get it done. And Ozzy here has found himself a bit of space early on. Can he beat Mendy? He can't. It is, of course, Benjamin Mendy, because we've just played against Ferland Mendy at Madrid. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting battle down there. As is Pavon and Wan-Bissaka. Bissaka is so good defensively, and that's reflected in this game as well. So having said that, Bernabeu's done brilliant there, and Pavon wouldn't have to worry about Bissaka at the minute. We got two in the middle. That's a nice clip ball over to Ozzy. Oh, I thought he got there. Is that not a penalty? I'm pretty sure Ozzy gets there first. He does, and then he's just completely taken out by Henderson. That for me should be a penalty all day long. We're not going to get it though, so yeah, we just have to carry on with this one. McTominay's got it now, linking up with Fernandes there, and that's a shocking ball by Bruno for Rashford there, and their attack comes to nothing, thankfully. So straight to the end of the first half, because I'll say not a lot, nothing has happened really. We've kept the ball, and of course we're playing with the brakes on right now. United are doing pretty much the same, and it's been a stalemate. There's been no room, no chances to speak of, and it's been quite a frustrating one. We have had a couple of half chances, but our finishing has let us down again today, as it did against Watford. Hopefully we can continue at least getting the clean sheet, and I think somebody is going to nick this game in the second half rather than someone blowing someone else away. That's how it feels. We'll see whether I'm right or not. Into the second half we go, where United have started the half with a lot more intent. As you can see there, Ramsdale called into action already. That's probably the first big save he's had to make that don't go short. I didn't think that they would. That is a towering header away from Ayer there. I'm really impressed with his development. He's become a really central figure for us. Him and McNair are such a good partnership. Fry is knocking on the door. He's playing really, really well at the moment, and his growth's really good. But they're just so good together, McNair and Ayer. But we're going to have to hold that thought, because surely now we're about to go one up. Reina. No. You have not just missed from there. He's not under any pressure. He's gone with his right foot instead of his left. That is criminal, and for that he's coming off. You cannot, against teams like this, miss chances that good. I am gobsmacked that he has not scored there, honestly. It's very rare that I do that. He's subbed off just because he's missed. I think that is the first time on camera that I've done that, but that is a criminal miss, and we could be made to pay for that, you know. So that's why he's gone off. That is unbelievable. The best chance of the game by an absolute mile. Can we get another one? Pavon's got it now. You see that they're in shape, so deep. It's just really difficult to get through at the moment. But Almada might get us through it. Oh, so close to getting Jeffrey through there. But we're made to wait once again. Nearly an hour has gone in this one, and United have swung that out, and I thought James was going to get there this time, but he doesn't, thankfully, and we try to go again. From this throw in here, Bernabeu does well there to get into space. Can Pavon make Wan-Bissaka have to make a choice? He can indeed, and Pavon now hits it, and oh man, that was normally go flying into the side netting, but no. That is another big opportunity gone by. He hasn't even made Henderson make the save, and oh dear, United have brought on Coleman now. Now they have another attacking threat, and that will probably give them a lot better balance than what James was doing, so we're going to have to be on our toes there, but that's another big miss. Coleman already causing problems. He's only just come on, but we've got away with that one. Oh, that's nice from Almada. I didn't think he'd beat his man. He's up against Zagardo again. He's turned him inside out, and Almada has finished it. Yes, lad, it's about time. One of our big players has come up and put the ball in the back of the net today. We have had 2 or 3 glaring opportunities. This really wasn't one of them. He's done so well here. Takes Zagardo, gets onto his right foot. Henderson then has to come out, and when he does, he makes himself big, but it does not put Almada off this time. Henderson thinks he's going to try and put it into the far corner, but no, he's outthought him. That's his 7th of the Premier League, and the way this game's going, that is a massive, massive goal. Jeffrey there nearly wins us the ball back from kick-off. But Almada, the hero today, I keep saying it, our young Messi has come up trumps once again. He's having such a good season at Cam. I thought he was doing well on the left, but since we've moved him central, he has become absolutely out of this world. We just got to concentrate here now. Oh, that's not good. Get there, Ramsdale. Well done, lad. And yeah, keep the ball. Let's recompose ourselves now after what was a huge moment in this match. And we can try now to just continue what we were doing in the first half. Just be really, really patient and look for the clean sheet. Jeffrey, though, as I say that, has got in here. Oh, the run was held there from Urzi. Jeffrey did try the cross. It didn't work. De La Cruz now. Ferguson's been hitting him from here, but at home at the moment, it's not the place to be doing that. De La Cruz now, though, to wrap it up. Puts another one wide, and that reaction from the manager there is exactly how I'm feeling watching this back and how I was feeling when I played it as well. It's unbelievable that we haven't wrapped this game up today already. Mendy's come off now for Luis Felipe. That's a odd choice. Maybe Mendy's just run out of legs, I don't know. But it's still 1-0 for the time being, guys. And now with roughly 5 or 6 minutes left, it is time to bring on the 2 changes. It's not worth bringing Guest on in this one, especially with it only being 1-0. Isaac coming off for United for Dembele. Okay, there you just saw Havard and Evan. The usual changes have come on. We've really just got to protect this ball now for the remaining few minutes, because of obviously having Evan there has proven to be a liability. That's one change with a development plan that I'll hold my hands up, and I think I've got that wrong. He's just never going to work out there, I don't think. Speaking of working out, nearly got through there. Yeah, I just don't think it's working, but I've got to persist with it for the time being until we get that objective done, and then we can look. That is definitely in a position to improve next season. But for now, we don't need to be thinking about that. All we've got to concern ourselves with is seeing this one out. So there's going to be no cuts, no nothing. I can't honestly remember how this one goes. So yeah, I want to watch the end of it through with you guys, not knowing. Oh, Pavon's in a bit of space here. He's got right behind Bissaka. Whoever that guy is there in centre defence can't keep up with Pavon either. And surely we wrap it up now with Jeffrey. No, but Ozzy is right where he should be on the back post. And that wraps this game up. Now all that is left is the clean sheet. Look how well Pavon does there. Jeffrey's really unlucky. You know what? It is a brilliant save actually from Henderson. He's got a bit unlucky in a way, but that's from a United point of view. But Ozzy, like I just said, exactly where he should be to tap home the rebound. That's his 6th of the season. That's another 3 points on the board. And we are literally now minutes away from a clean sheet. An unexpected one as well. Bernabeu's done well there, and surely now we've got the ball. That is going to be that. We get our clean sheet, we get a win, we get the 3 points. There could be another one on for us here. Ozzy's through there, and surely, oh, he made the right choice there, 100%, but we just couldn't get the ball through. And that is 3 points against United at the Riverside, and a clean sheet as well. The perfect day out. Great performance. We really minimised what United were allowed to do in this game, and yeah, we've come away with a really solid 3 points. Happy with that. 2-0, a bit harsh on United probably, but we'll take it. And yeah, really happy. So much went differently than it did in the Madrid game, and for that I actually feel a little bit relieved, because it's vindicated me in putting the first team out against United there. And so that leaves the highlights of the Leeds game as the last bit of action in this episode. We come back and start the next one with what's a bit of a bigger game now than it would have been if we beat Madrid against Leverkusen. So I hope to see you all there for the next one. But yeah, I just want to use this time to say thanks again for watching. I hope you're all enjoying it, even a small percentage of how much I'm enjoying making them. I can't get over how much fun it actually is, and how much time that I spend thinking about these games and these episodes, and recording them and editing them all now, and just trying to improve. But again, that's where I want you guys to come in. If you have any suggestions whatsoever, there is the comments box. But other than that, guys, I'm going to leave it here, and I will hopefully see you all back for the next one. Until then though, stay safe, enjoy the rest of your night, and bye bye.